Let's hop right on to the presentation. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of Algoma University, and especially Canada being a top study destination for students from all across the world due to its great education, a safe environment, and other opportunities. We are so proud to say that we have a very diverse student body at Algoma University, and even our locations are diverse. If you are a great fan of the outdoors, the option for you would be the Sault Ste. Marie campus, or if you like more of an urban life, we also offer that at our Brampton campus. We have the average class size at Algoma University is 28 students, and we have a 14:1 student to faculty ratio. So this means for every 14 students, there's one faculty available at Algoma University. So through that, you are able to build personal relationships. You are able to have a first name basis relationship with our professors, and just thrive and have access to lots of opportunities because of the smaller class sizes. We also have flexible class schedules with many online options. It is important to know, as international students, you are required to do at least 50% of your classes in person. But if you are required to take some classes online, we do have the option for that. We have vibrant student life. There's lots of activities for students to do during both the summer and winters. And again, I mentioned a little bit about the diverse student body. And then we also have generous transfer credit options for you. Moving on, as I mentioned, we have 3 campuses across Ontario, and out of the 3, Sault Ste. Marie and Brampton are the most popular campuses across international students. So I will be talking a little bit about those campuses. As I mentioned earlier, there's lots of access to nature in Sault Ste. Marie, be it waterfalls, hikes, cliffs. You have access to it all. And what's really nice about Sault Ste. Marie is that there's things to do all year long, not just summer, but even in fall and winter. There's so much you can do. There's lots of hikes, waterfalls, ski events, and some of these events are organized by our student life team. So there's so much you can do with them, and then transportation is provided as well, just to make sure that we are inclusive of all our students. And we also have on-campus residents at our Sault Ste. Marie campus, and first-year students are guaranteed their own room, and you only have to share your bathroom with one other person. Moving on to the campus map of the Sault Ste. Marie campus. Right here, we have our main building. It is called the Shingwak Hall. This is where you'd have most of your classes. And then the North Wing has lots of research labs and also some student services. Right here, we have our library. There's a quiet floor if you'd like to study there. And then we have the main floor where you can hang out or read a book. And right here, we have our fully equipped gym facility. And then there's outdoor parks as well, for maybe an outdoor workout or maybe a quick game of tennis or basketball. Right here, we have our residence buildings. We have 3 residence buildings right now. We have our new dorm, as we call it, and then there's another dorm building and townhouse facilities over here. The townhouses are they look more like a little apartment, and there's 5 rooms. You'd share a kitchen and 2 bathrooms with your roommates. And if, say, you don't want to live in the dorms, you'd rather live with your friends in a little apartment, then the townhouses would be an option for you. And this right here, we call it our CC building. This is our newest addition to the university. This was built, I believe, in 2015. Most of our labs, science and computer labs, are situated in this building. A little bit about our Brampton campus. It is located in downtown Brampton, a vibrant, loud city. There's so much going on all year round, many cultural events. Every culture is celebrated. And it is a part of the Greater Toronto area, so you have access to lots of great transportation options. And what's really nice is that students receive a 40% discount on their transportation pass as an Algoma University student. Students also have access to the local YMCA to use the gym facilities. And then there's the Brampton Library if you'd like to study or use any resources. And I have a map of the Brampton campus here. Slightly different to the Sault Ste. Marie campus. It takes more of an urban outlook. We have it's a little bit scattered. So we have classrooms and offices in a few buildings. This is the Rose Theater right here. It's very popular amongst our students. There's lots of plays, musicals, and events that happen at the Rose Theater. And during the summer, they put big screens out here for students to enjoy. So there's plays going on with the screens as well. Okay, let's talk a little bit about tuition. So Algoma University offers the lowest international student fees than any other university in Ontario. You just have to make sure that it's university. Colleges may offer lower tuition fees, but compared to any other university in Ontario, Algoma University offers the lowest international fees. So for total annual fee, you're looking at about 22,000 Canadian dollars. And then I have the amount right here in US dollars as well. And then these are the deposit amounts required for many degrees. For the bachelor's degrees, we require you to submit around 11,000 Canadian dollars, while it's these amounts 22,000 for 1 year graduate certificates and 19,000 for 2 year graduate certificate degree. Let's talk a little bit about scholarships. So we have 4 scholarships available for international students. Starting from 500, we have scholarships all through $5,000. These are all awarded to you automatically when you apply based on your eligibility. So when you apply and when we assess your application, and if you are eligible to receive one of these scholarships, this will be automatically applied to you. The one here on top is our $5,000 renewable scholarship. You may be eligible to receive this if you're A+ student or if you have a 90 above average, and it is renewable based on your academic performance at Algoma University every year. And if you would like maybe looking at a 2 year graduate certificate, students receive an automatic $6,000 bursary towards your two-year graduate certificates as well. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's talk a little bit about accommodation. So as I mentioned earlier, we have 3 accommodation buildings on the Sault Ste. Marie campus. You get your private room. There's weekly cleaning services. There's meal plans available. And say if you would not like to use your meal plan as often, you could get a cheaper meal plan. And there's a fully equipped kitchen, residence kitchen, in the residence buildings if you'd like to cook your own meals. And the buildings are extremely safe. You can only get in with a key card, and there's security features and 24-hour video surveillance available to ensure the safety of all our students. As of right now, we don't have any accommodation buildings at the Brampton campus, but the university is working on building something. It is going to take us at least 3 more years, given that we can only continue construction in the summer. But for the meantime, we have partnered up with the Canada Homestay Network for both Sault Ste. Marie and Brampton. So if you are interested in living with the host family for a little bit, that for sure is an option for you. Or we have a housing team available at Algoma University with lots of resources to help you with finding accommodation in either Sault Ste. Marie or Brampton. Okay, let's look at residence fees for a little bit. So these prices are for 8 months, 2 semesters. So the Spirit Village dorm is the one by the townhouses. That's around $5,410 a semester. And then for 2 semesters. And then the Algoma dormitory is the newer building. That's $5,910. Then we have the townhouses. For townhouses, you'll only be paying $5,510. I also have the meal plan options lined up for you here. So you could either choose a cheap option, or if you think you're going to depend highly on the meal plan, then you could also get our most expensive option. Alrighty, and then a question we get a lot is student employment. Are there jobs available on campus? How can we find jobs off campus? So there's many on-campus job opportunities at both campuses. A lot of our departments at the university like to hire students, especially for the summer, and we also hire them during fall and winter as well. So there's lots of student assistant opportunities. The recruitment department and the international admissions department, we hire a student assistant every semester to assist us with our work and also get the experience for their future. The finance department, the accounts department, financial aid department, all departments also hire students. And then we have the cafeteria that hires students. We have the library. A lot of our students work at the library at part-time. We also have students working at other student services centers. So there's many opportunities on campus for students to work. There's also research opportunities. So if you work closely with any of your professors once you've entered Algoma University, you may also find teaching assistant and research job opportunities as well. Many co-op job opportunities during the summer. And then the student union also hires students to work for them, students to work for students, which I think is really great. And then for you to get to employment, say you're not interested in working on campus and you'd like to find something outside of the university, there's many resources available from career fairs, career links. We have interview skill development workshops. We also have cooperative education internship opportunities. In order to get that, you have to go through a course. So there's lots of opportunities available for you for us to get you ready for the employment world. And it's really great that through these opportunities, you get to build professional relationships with faculty and support staff. You get to have one-on-one work experience, and then letters of recommendations are also provided to students if you've been a good employee. So those are really great outcomes that come from employment while you're a student. And let's talk a little bit about student wellness. We understand for international students, especially coming to a different country, being away from your family, for most of you, it's for the first time, and figuring life out in a new country is tough. So we have a wellness team available at Algoma University to assist you during any time of the day. They have personalized support plans. Students also can email our wellness team for mental health and wellness support. And if you have if you require any support with sexual and gender-based violence, we also have resources for that. And we also have wellness coordinators that provide crisis intervention and support. We have safety planning, resource connection, and different workshops and education across all of our campuses, not just UC Marie, but Brampton as well. Um, and again, as I mentioned earlier, lots of resources available right here. I've listed down some of the resources available. One of the most popular resource I say would be Good to Talk. Or there are also elders available on campus if you'd like to talk to somebody in person as well. Moving on, we do have a student life team available at Algoma University to ensure that you have the best time or you enjoy your time at Algoma University. Well, as we all know, those 4 years are going to fly by. So to make sure that you have unforgettable memories at Algoma University, the Student Life team plans many events and workshops to engage students and for you to build relationships and connections with other students at Algoma University. We have paint nights, beach dates, we have camping trips, we also have ski trips that we take in the winter. There's lots of workshops and volunteering opportunities available for students as well. Orientation week's really popular among students. That's when a lot of our students get to volunteer with Algoma University, and you could get letters of recommendations through that. And our students really enjoy working with new students that come into Algoma University every semester. I have some pictures here from some of the events our Student Life team organized. This was the paint night. Students had a great time. Everything was provided to students. It was all about making connections and enjoying your time at Algoma University. This was beach day last year. Students were taken to a local beach. There were kayaks available, boats available, lots of activities to do. There was a barbecue for students to enjoy. We had many vegetarian options as well for any vegetarian students. This was the ski trip. This is one of our most popular events. Every year, students have a really good time. There's ski instructors available to teach you how to ski if it's your first time. A lot of the students, including me when I was a student, couldn't ski, but it's just a good time to learn and spend some time in the snow. And finally, I'd like to talk a little bit about academic advising as well. So all degree students during their first year might struggle a little bit with finding what courses they'd like to take or what they'd like to specialize in. Algoma University offers academic advising sessions prior to the start of the first semester. So before you come in, you can meet with your academic advisor and you can set goals for your academic journey. You can talk about the outcomes that you expect, and then they'd be happy to work with you to put a plan together for you. And we also have an immigration team available at Algoma University. So if you have any questions regarding any applications or study permit extensions, maybe co-op work permit or postgraduate work permit, our immigration advisors would be more than happy to assist you with any of that. And then if you have any questions regarding on or off campus work authorization, work permit eligibility, bringing a spouse in, our team is equipped to help you. Unfortunately, these resources are only available to Algoma University students. So prior to joining Algoma University, you would not have access to any of this immigration services. We also have lots of learning and academic support available. So say that you may be struggling a little bit with your schoolwork, there's peer tutoring available to all students. So peer tutoring, how it works is you'd work with a student that has taken that class before and performed really well, and they would walk you through any problem areas that you may have. We also have teaching assistants available if you need any further assistance. There's many learning strategy workshops that we organize during the semester. There's a math and writing lab available for students at both campuses. The math lab is available at both Sault Ste. Marie and Brampton campuses, and writing lab is only available in person at the Sault Ste. Marie campus, and it is available virtually for all our Brampton students. And we also have many accessibility services for our students. So if you have any special needs that or special accommodation that you require, maybe you need a note taker, maybe you need assistive technology, we would be happy to assist you with that. Many resources, I've listed the email right here if you're interested. And then let's talk a little bit about why you should choose Algoma University. We have 3 available intakes each year. We start our academic year in the fall semester, so that's in September. Then our second semester is in winter. That's the January semester, and then we also offer an intake in May. That's our spring semester. Our admission team is working really hard on getting applications out or processing applications within 2 weeks if the applications are complete. We also have we will also accept your unofficial transcript for the initial application. You're only required to submit your unofficial transcripts, your passport, and your gap letter or gap explanation if you've been out of school for over 2 years. And then there's many, you can differ, if you've paid your tuition deposit, you can defer your application as many times as necessary until you're ready to come to Algoma University and start your journey with us. These are some important dates. Unfortunately, most of these dates have passed or about to pass. But for the January 2025 intake, the application deadline is, well, it's recently passed. The first day of classes is January 8th, but you still have time to apply for our spring intake starting in May. This is our email address. So if you do have any questions, feel free to email us anytime and we will be happy to assist you. That is the end of my presentation, and I would be happy to answer any questions if you have any. And you could raise your hand or put it in the chat box, and I would be happy to answer that. Yeah, go ahead, Mohammed.
Greetings, how are you, ma'am? Fine, feeling well?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm too good. I have done my BS Civil Engineering from Butams, and I'm looking forward for 1 year postgraduate diploma in Building Information module.
Unfortunately, we don't offer anything related to that study area. We have business and IT, but that I don't think any of that would be related to what you studied in.
Okay, in this university, is there any field related to civil engineering? If I want to do my master's in structure, transportation, irrigation, or any other discipline?
No, unfortunately. So right now we have two master's programs. We have a Master of Science in Biology and a Master of Computer Science. Those are the only two programs available for international students at this time.
Okay, other than this university, is there any other university which will you prefer me?
There's many actually. So what you can do is you could enter the name of the program on Google and then say Ontario, Canada, or if you want to stay in Ontario, or if you don't mind where you go in Canada, you could just say Canada and just quickly search it on Google. I'm sure they'll have many options for you.
Yes, and I think UNICEF Windsor will be suitable for him. So after this event, please contact me. I will give you information about UNICEF Windsor.
Sure, sure. Thank you, bundle of thanks.
Of course. Any other questions?
And dear student, also please feel free to contact me for your IELTS classes, because at the moment we are offering IELTS classes online and on campus.
Sir, kindly share your contact number.
Okay.
All right, Farg, if we don't have any more questions, I think we can end the session now. Okay?
Yes, thank you very much. And dear student, I just want to add something about SDS policy. Under SDS policy, visa is going smooth again for Pakistani students. You just need to do three basic steps. Number one, English test, which can be IELTS, TOEFL, or PT. Number two, you just need to pay first year tuition fees in advance. Number three, you will open your account in Canadian bank and deposit 20,635 Canadian dollar, which is almost 21,000 Canadian dollar. So if you fulfill these three requirements, you will get your visa without parents' bank statement and without any interview and within a month. So we will help you not only for your admission, but we will also help you for IELTS and your visa.
All right, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for having me, Farooq. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Thank you very much, Sona sir. You gave all the information in such a nice way. So there's no any question. And see you again for our next event. I hope we will have
Yes.
a good event. Thank you.
Okay. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Okay, same to you. Bye bye. जी लाइबा बाबर, आप मुझे अपनी लास्ट क्वालिफिकेशन बता दें। और मोहम्मद उमैर, आप भी जरा बताइए ताकि मजीद आपकी कोई मैं हेल्प कर सकूं। कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो आप फील फ्री टू आस्क मी।
और Labrador में last qualification into high school which is 9%.
दोबारा बोले।
Into ICS with 59%.
ओके, आप ऐसा कीजिए, मैंने अभी मोहम्मद कासी, आपको भी मैंने जो अभी टेलीफोन नंबर भेजा है व्हाट्सएप के ऊपर, सॉरी ये मेरा नंबर व्हाट्सएप पे भी है। आप दोनों मुझे अभी बेशक इसके बाद कॉल कर लें, इवेंट क्योंकि खत्म हो गया है। तो एडमिशन, वीजा, इन तमाम प्रोसेस में इंशाल्लाह आपको हेल्प करेंगे। आप लोगों ने आइल्स किया या करना है अभी?
करना है अभी।
करना है। सो आप किस शहर से आप?
आपकी आवाज डिस्टॉर्टेड हो रही है।
ओके, आप ठीक है, मैं आपको डायरेक्ट मैसेज में अपना व्हाट्सएप नंबर लिख दें, मैं आपको टीचर का टेलीफोन नंबर भेजता हूँ, आप उनसे कांटेक्ट करके ऑनलाइन भी ले सकते हैं क्लास, फिजिकल भी ले सकते हैं, ठीक है। और होपफुली 1 आवर के बाद मैं आपको व्हाट्सएप के ऊपर कॉल भी करूंगा। मोहम्मद कांसी, आप अनम्यूट कर लें और मुझे बताएं लास्ट क्वालिफिकेशन क्या है आपकी।
सर मैंने आपको व्हाट्सएप में मैसेज कर दिया है।
ओके ठीक है, और आप कहाँ के हैं? कोयटा की?
सर जी जी सर।
ओके ओके, मोस्ट वेलकम। आपसे पहले मेरे ख्याल में बात हुई है कभी?
सर मेरे ख्याल से हुई थी, एक 6-7 महीने पहले की बात है।
ओके, आप
उस
कहाँ
वक्त
से
मेरी
पढ़े?
डिग्री कंप्लीट नहीं थी सर।
अच्छा, आप में डिग्री क्या है आपकी?
सर बीएस सिविल इंजीनियरिंग।
सिविल। आपके लिए यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ विंडसर बेहतरीन ऑप्शन है, ठीक है।
अच्छा सर, मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा था, अगर यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ विंसर हुआ या सस्काचुआन यूनिवर्सिटी हो, वहाँ पे भी सर मास्टर्स के प्रोग्राम भी होते हैं और वहाँ पे 1 साल का पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा भी होता है।
ओके यस। आपका सीजीपीए कितना है?
सर 3.27।
आपने कोशिश करनी है कि पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा में नहीं जाना, मास्टर में जाएं, ताकि क्योंकि हमें फर्स्ट स्टेप के ऊपर वीजा की जरूरत है। पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा में जाके वीजा रेशो थोड़ी सी वो हो जाती है प्रॉब्लम में, क्योंकि वीजा ऑफिसर ये सोचता है कि ये मास्टर डिग्री के लिए एलिजिबल है, क्यों ये पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा में जा रहे हैं जो कि 1 साल का है। कहीं पैसों का मसला तो नहीं इनको, कहीं ये सिर्फ इन तो नहीं होना चाहते, ये उनका सोच है।
नहीं, असल में सर मेरे अंकल वहीं पे होते हैं ना, कनाडा में होते हैं। तो क्योंकि 1 साल के पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट डिप्लोमा के बाद उनको 1 साल का वर्क परमिट मिलता है। और उसके बाद सर जो पीआर के लिए एलिजिबिलिटी है वो ये है कि आपका 1 साल का कोर्स होना चाहिए, 1 साल का वर्क वीज़ा, मतलब 1 साल का काम होना चाहिए, 365 डेज। और उसके बाद सर हमारे
और
अंकल के अपने मार्क्स है ना, तकरीबन ऑलमोस्ट 8 के 9 मार्क्स है आउट ऑफ 10। तो वो कुल मिला के सर पीआर के लिए बंदा एलिजिबल हो जाता है सर।
अच्छा, आपके अंकल किस शहर में है?
वो सस्काचुआन में होते हैं सर।
अच्छा, एक चीज आपके लिए भी और आपके अंकल के लिए, अभी हमने कनाडा पहुंचने के बाद की बातें नहीं करनी, अभी हमने बातें करनी है कनाडा पहुंचने के लिए, ठीक है?
तो सर आपसे एक वो है सजेशन लेनी थी। अगर फॉर इंस्टेंस मैं ये करूं कि मैं वहाँ पे विजिट वीज़ा अप्लाई करके उसके बाद मैं ये विजिट वीज़ा जो है वो स्टडी वीज़ा में कन्वर्ट कर दूं।
डिपेंड करता है आपके अब्बू के ऊपर कि वो फाइनेंशियली कितने साउंड है। स्टडी विजिट वीजा इतना इजी नहीं है, रिफ्यूजल काफी है, फिर भी आप रिस्क लेना चाहें तो आप अपने चचा से इनविटेशन मंगवाएं। आपके अब्बू क्या करते हैं?
अबू सर मेरे इंजीनियर है वो खुद।
उनकी आप अंदाजन जरा उनकी बता देंगे टोटल इनकम कितनी है, अंदाजन रफ आइडिया मंथली टोटल इनकम?
असल में सर इनकम अपनी जगह पे हमारी ज़मीनें हैं ना, तो वो मैं शो कर सकता हूँ या कुछ और चीज़ें मैं शो कर सकता हूँ।
अच्छा ठीक है, राइट। चलिए, मेरा वैसे मशवरा ये है कि विजिट वीजा का चांस ना लें। मजबूरी हो, आप कहें कि नहीं जी मैंने तो लेना ही लेना है, फिर ठीक है हम आपका केस ले लें, अदरवाइज तो आपको आराम से सकता है। क्योंकि अगर क्योंकि एक तरफ आपने पहले कहा होगा कि मैं तो वेल सेटल्ड, हम और मैं तो करके वापस आना चाहता हूँ, तो फर्ज करें ये रिफ्यूज हो गया, दूसरे दिन आप ये कह रहे होंगे कि मैं अब पढ़ना चाहता हूँ आपके मुल्क। तो ये चीजें आपके केस को खाम खा इतने अच्छे केस को पूरा कर दें। इसलिए पहले मैंने आपको कहा कि कनाडा पहुंचने के बाद की बातें हमें नहीं करनी चाहिए, पहुंचने की बातें करनी
अच्छा
चाहिए
सर,
कि
ये
कैसे
जो
हमने स्मूथली कनाडा पहुंचना
यूनिवर्सिटी
है।
ऑफ विंसर है, ये यहाँ पे सर 1 ईयर की फीस कितनी है सर?
तकरीबन 22,000 से 24,000। फिलहाल मैं
अच्छा।
जहाँ पे चचा रहते हैं उधर ही आपको भेज जाऊंगा, ठीक है? वो मुनासिब नहीं है कि मैं आपको खाम खा विंजर भेजूं, जबकि चचा जहाँ पे चचा है उधर भेज देता हूँ आपको,
अच्छा।
ठीक है? लेकिन
सर
आपको हमारा फायदा यही होगा ना कि हम आपको सही। जी बोले।
ठीक है सर। सर असल में मैं आपको व्हाट्सएप में भी मैसेज मैंने कर दिया है। तो जो भी बातें थी सर वो अगर हम व्हाट्सएप में डिस्कस
ओके,
कर ले तो बेहतर होगा सर।
जी ठीक है, कर लेते हैं। ओके,
ठीक है।
आप मुझे ना 1 आवर के तक खुद ही फोन करना,
ठीक है सर। ठीक है सर।
ठीक है?
बंडल ऑफ थैंक्स। थैंक यू
ओके,
सर।
थैंक यू। वेलकम। लाइबा, आप दोबारा जरा बताएं अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन। उस वक्त पास बहुत कम। लास्ट क्वालिफिकेशन क्या है आपकी?
मेरी इंटरमीडिएट ICS
और परसेंटेज क्या है?
59।
59। 59, 59।
जी जी।
ओके। और आपके अब्बू क्या करते हैं?
सर मेरे अब्बू की डेथ हो चुकी हुई है, तो मेरे
तो
ब्रदर बिजनेस करते हैं, फादर का।
अच्छा, पहले आपसे बात हुई है मेरी?
जी जी, एक बार लास्ट हुई थी
ठीक है।
आज, 2 3 वीक्स
आप
पहले।
अच्छा, आप ऐसा करें, आपके पास मेरा व्हाट्सएप नंबर है ना?
जी जी।
मुझे आप 30 मिनट्स के बाद व्हाट्सएप पे कॉल कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? ताकि आज मजीद आपके फाइनल डिस्कशन हो जाए। ओके।
ओके।
ओके, थैंक यू। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।